Hi there, we're back. So it's been, I want to say, a little over a week since we left off, mainly because I discovered that the FLA machine was not going to fit through my bulkhead, which was kind of a disaster, but I think I have that sorted. I'll show you that in a minute. Good news is the machine is here. It is in my garage on a trailer. We still got a lot of work to do to try to get it down here, but at least now I think it will fit. Let me give you a real quick tour. So this is what we're doing. So next we're going to install the feet and flip it upside down. Start painting again. And hopefully the paint will be dry by tomorrow afternoon, if I'm lucky. Let me show you what I've been dealing with. Okay, here is the problem. So if you can imagine, this block of East Indian redwood is our CNC. Originally the plan was to bring it down, just slide it right down the stairs onto the floor. But it won't fit in this direction. Should have saw that coming, but it is what it is. So the next plan was to slide it down the stairs this way, but it would not clear the header, which is why this morning I ripped out the stairs. So now we have no stairs. I built a mock-up of the machine, and even with the stairs gone, it still didn't fit. It was hitting the actual metal bulkhead. It was starting to look like I was going to have to rip out this entire bulkhead just to get the machine down here. Let me show you. So fortunately, the way they make these bulkheads is there's a plate at the top that I was able to take off. And you get a better idea over here, spinning around. There you go. I don't know if that's in focus or not. Probably not. But you can see I got myself a good 5 inches extra. So what that's going to allow for is now, let me back you up here. So now we're going to be able to take the machine, spin it short this way. So the short side is going to be facing this way, and it's going to slide, and we're just going to drop it right down. Now, the problem is, there's nothing there for me to drop it onto. So that'll be job one tomorrow morning, is to make some kind of platform that we can drop that machine onto, and then roll it 15 feet over to the platform. But it's still very close. I still don't know if I can get the height with that front loader you see out there. And I also don't know if I can carry the weight that high on my utility tractor without tilting without the nose coming down. Fortunately, that tractor has it's got a backhoe on the back, so there's a lot of weight back there. Not to mention the axle and whatever. The motors don't weigh much in those machines. So that's for tomorrow, but even if I succeeded all that, I got nothing to put it on. So we're going to go back to the platform. By the way, this is a one-shot theater down here tonight. I've got a lot to do, and I just don't have time to make a video. We'll see how the video comes out. Either way, obviously nothing complicated going on here, but I do want to make 2 points. One is measuring. I see people all the time spend way too much effort trying to measure, when a lot of times it doesn't matter. The best thing to do is just take a carpenter square and just take a guess at the center And then just go back and forth and keep adjusting in or out until you don't need to adjust anymore. It takes 2 seconds and you have your center lines. Easy enough. So, I'm going to be using these special screws. What makes them so special is that's all I have on hand. So that's what we're going to use. The other point I wanted to make is you don't need to send these home with, an electric drill or what have you. In this application, when I was assembling the frame, when this screw hit the surface, it would just keep going. In this application, when it hits this metal, it's going to stop. So something's going to have to break. The best thing to do is to just bring them down and then snug them up by hand. That way you don't put any undue stress on the head of this screw. Because all we're really trying to do is to keep these from sliding. They're not going to, with 4 screws in it, these aren't going to fall off. So there's no need to put all that pressure on the head. Apparently that's going to happen every time. Yep. Who knew? So now we'll just send them home nice and snug. No stress on the screw, that is. Just take them down till they stop. There we go. Having tip problems. All right. That's about it. Not that hard. So I'm going to turn the camera off, put the other 3 on, get this thing flipped up, and start painting. I've got a lot to do tonight. So here we are, all painted. Pretty happy with it. The burgundy and black is latex. I went with an oil-based for the top for no good reason really. Just seemed like a good idea. It's a bit of a semi-gloss as well. But next video, not quite sure what I'm going to film. We'll just have to wait for something to develop, I guess.